So glad to have you with us. Mike Tirico next to Greg Olson here in the booth. Off we go on EA Sports. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On the ground, here's the rookie from Penn State. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7. Back to the ground, he'll get it again. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Try to pick this one up on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a 1st down.
An early test here for that offensive line, and they come through. They're going to have to continue to find space in the ground game for their running backs to continue to move the chain. So, nice job there. Give them a lot of credit. Now the question is, what is the adjustment on the defensive side of the ball in the next 3rd down situation?
Now he's just going to pitch this one forward. And he'll be forced out of bounds, a very short gain. From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, here's Nix. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Here's 3rd and 2. They'll try to get this one on the ground. And a nice job. They pick it up. 1st down. The march continues. They're at the 41-yard line.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory. And certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. That one is caught by Campbell. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Nix. Escaping to his left. And he's back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain before stepping out of bounds.
There's a lot of quarterbacks around the league that really struggle with this, Mike, but not this guy. A righty quarterback moving to his left your mechanics, your footwork, and your arm talent all have to align. And tell you what, he does it about as well as anybody around the league.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he's able to find a crease. Get ahead for 7. He'll bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
To throw is Nix. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up 1st downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Now he'll run it. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
It's a nice job here defensively. Down here tight, it's easy to be so concerned about stopping the pass that you lose sight of the quarterback when he decides to become a runner. Not the case here. Picks up a little positive yardage, sets up 2nd and goal.
And he's going to go down. However, there's a marker down. Let's check on this call first. Now another try at 1st and goal, albeit from a little further back. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Desperados. That touchdown number 23 for him on the season.
Well, just about every metric you can use, it's very clear, Mike. This is one of the best defenses in football. So I think coming in, preparing for this game, we were asking ourselves, where do the points for this offense come by? And I'll tell you what, they silenced a lot of those doubts here with this opening drive to take it all the way down the field, to sustain possession, and come away with points. I haven't seen many teams do that to this defense. They got some things to sort out here before this next possession.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. A run, and this is Ashton Genty. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
45, what tail, yellow.
In motion, that's Thornton. Now, Ritter to throw on 2nd down. This is intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. And that just adds to the start for this one. They walk down the field to get the touchdown, and then the defense joins the offensive party, Greg. Each side has scored a touchdown early on.
Yeah, and you just can't draw up a worse start than this, Mike. I mean, not only to allow the opposing team to go down and score on their first drive, but then to follow it up with a pick 6. You find yourself in a big hole here early. Do they have enough to dig their way out?
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Now first carry here for Keaton Mitchell. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
33, yellow. Blaster, 6.
In motion, that's Thornton.
Ready?
On second down, it's Ritter. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. And he's going to take this one all the way. 76 yards. It is a touchdown. The extra point by Gay is good. And the Dragons are on the board. It's now 14-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
His guys take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he'll be hustled out just shy of the first down marker. That's a pickup at 9. And he's going to set up 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
Ball carrier brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
So they'll talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. 14-7 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Now Nick's going to look to throw. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41. They get 15 on that game. That's enough for a first down.
I love the call here on 3rd and inches. Everyone, when they're looking at the running back, is anticipating you handing him the ball. He can get lost sometimes in the passing game and in the structure of the concept. In this case, the quarterback's able to find him open, and he's able to move the chains.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
And after allowing a chunk play on that previous down, nice job there settling in. They make a big play of their own, and they get him down for a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's Nix to throw. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down. Now a give up the middle, and he will carry his offense to the red zone. Inside the 20-yard line, a pickup of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
A good spot here, second and a yard. Throwing, Nix. This one intercepted. And he's going to go out of bounds, but a very nice return up past the 35-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And he gets this up close to the 40. Chris Jones, the All-Pro, there on the tackle.
Brings up second and 8.
On the set.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
Set, hut. Yellow, 43. Black shot. Zero green. Cluster, 6. Blue striker. 10.
From the gun, it's Ritter. That's to Gray, open on the left side. And he'll get about 7. Still short of that first down. And they'll try to convert it on third down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
From the gun on third down, here's Ritter. He gets this complete to Mitchell. A gain there of 15. And that will be a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
He'll get this out to the left flat. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him taken down behind the line.
Red, yellow.
On second down, Ritter. Rolling right, going for it all. That is hard. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. They get big yardage on the deep ball. 36 yards. Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it first and goal. In motion, that's Thornton. They'll run with Mitchell. And he'll plunge forward to the 2. Setting up second and goal. Remain here in this first half. Greg and I will be right back after this. They'll try it again from the 2. Second and goal.
Ready. Yellow, 22. Ready?
Here's a designed run. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
Back at the 3-yard line. 3rd and goal.
Field, set, ready. Set, ready.
From the shotgun, it's Ritter. Oh, he feels the pressure, and he'll go down back at the 6. The offense will stay out there, but they've got some yards to pick up. 4th down and goal.
Dog red. Yellow. Blaster, 6 seconds.
He'll try to throw for it with Ritter. And he's going to be taken down. Couldn't get rid of the football. They turn it over. Stop on 4th and goal.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
Play action now. It's Nix. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Handoff here, up the middle, and he's going to be brought down up past the 20. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll throw. It's Nix. In trouble, and down he goes. Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the first half clock.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Pass caught left side by Likely. And he's out of bounds. Still short of the 1st down, but he got a good chunk of yardage back with that one.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. Moving outside the pocket, and he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield, and now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
I can guarantee you that interception he threw on the previous drive, that's still in the back of his mind. You got to know when to take a chance, and you got to know when to just throw the ball away and live for the next down.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. On 4th down, here's Nix. That's going to be caught. And this is going to backfire in a big way. Going for it on their own side of midfield, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, I think there's certain times, Mike, throughout the game that call for a very aggressive style of play. I'm just not quite sure this was one of those situations, but I guess we'll see how it plays out throughout the rest of the game.
Drill green. Ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Ritter. Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but it's out of bounds, says the official who was right there. Not the most accurate pass. It's incomplete, and it's second down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Now this offense could use the first of their timeouts, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, it's Ritter going up top. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's 4th down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
His kick is good. And the Dragons are back within 4 at 14-10.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well. You're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. And no return here. This is a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Genty. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. Sidney Brown, they're on the tackle. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6.
10 black, 6, never. Field black, red, cycle. Cut.
Here's Ritter to throw. Out to his right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
53. Blue striker. Green jack. Smack. Red. Red.
Back to throw. Ritter. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big 3rd down pickup for a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Ready. Flag, 95.
And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game. On the handoff, this is Genty. He'll get maybe 4 there. It'll bring up 2nd and long.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set. Red, 30, white. Red, yellow.
Throwing is Ritter. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Hey, red. Set.
Ritter. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
On the ready.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
50 red. 50 red. Dog red. Edo blue. Check, huh?
They will indeed go as they look to throw. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
So I'm not sure if this is miscommunication or just bad execution, but either way, this is a ball that just needs to be completed. I mean, it's 4th down, money moment. You've got to be good in these critical situations, and when there's opportunities for plays to be made, you got to make them. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, here's Nix. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 8.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. They'll turn and hand this one off. And it looks like he's got enough for the 1st down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains.
I like that call on 3rd down, keeping the ball on the ground. You see so often these defenses, Mike, on 3rd down, they bring out more defensive backs. They bring out some smaller bodies. They're anticipating 3rd down pass. There's a lot of opportunities to take advantage of it with 3rd down run.
And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. Give him 13 on that screen play and a 1st down.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends. And
nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
if there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Nick's going to keep it on the zone read.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Third and 9. Throwing is Nix. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make. These are the situations where, as an offense, you're trying to dial up your best play call to make sure this possession doesn't get wasted. But let's give credit to the defense. Big moment, big 4th down opportunity, and they're able to get off the field.
The drive will begin with a run by Mitchell. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
In motion, that's Thornton. Now, Ritter to throw on 2nd down. Out of the backfield, it's Ashton Genty. And he is out of bounds at the 45. They'll have the 1st down. It's a gain of 28.
So everyone's going to focus on the throw, right, Mike? But it was really the way he used his eyes to manipulate the defense that really made that shot downfield possible.
He'll throw on 1st down with Ritter. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll run to begin the 4th, and here's Genty. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
You know, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Ready, set.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 4.
Come on, set. 10 flat.
Slot man in motion right. Little quick pass to the receiver heading right. He trying to get around the corner, but he can't. He's going to be run down behind the line. Big play coming up. This is third down.
33, yellow. 6, mega. Quad red. Set.
From the gun, it's Ritter. That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Peyton Mitchell. Touchdown, Dragons. It's his third touchdown catch this year. The extra point by Gay is good. And the Dragons move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Showing off the big legs. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. A first down throw for Nix. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. He'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Now give on the ground, and he's going to take this past the 45, and that's good enough for a first down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
At their 48-yard line.
They'll stick with him again. And they'll take this down inside the 35. They'll get 19 out of that play. That's enough for a first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Now, a second down throw for Nix. This caught right side by Worthy. To the 10-yard line. He is out of bounds there. A gain of 16 on that pass play. And that will be a first down.
10 yards to go.
They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
Well, something tells me, Mike, that for as good as that probably looked all week long in practice, I wouldn't expect us to see that play called too many more times going forward. It almost feels like the defense was expecting it coming in, and they blew the play up before it ever got going.
On second down, it's Nix. He'll go right and find his running back. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, San Diego.
Shout out to him.
What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. On the return, it is Trey Tucker. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
Black Ultra, set, ready. Black 30. Yellow blue, steel, black. Hut, hut.
From the shotgun, it's Ritter. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Two minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Now on 2nd and long.
Come on, set. 45, right. Here's that. Yellow, blue. Blue strike. Red, red. Blue, green.
They'll drop to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Well, they'll get some of the sack yards back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
11 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down and 9.
Ball red. Red, strike it. Strike blue.
To throw is Ritter. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big one here in the fourth quarter. 32 yards. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10.
Yellow, 43. 6, rebel. Go red. Black shot. Set up.
Here's Ritter. Open man downfield. He's got his tight end, Bowers. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Now it's Mitchell. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. Now this offense could use the first of their timeouts. We'll stop it with a little over 30 left in the game. They'll come up now for 2nd down.
Yellow. White, black ultra. Cut.
Out of the gun, it's Ritter. That one down the field, but
That's another
it
one.
is incomplete.
That's
Trying to get it to his tight end,
another one.
brought balance. And it's going to bring up a third down.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big third down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have fourth down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
Watch it. Six. You don't lose. Set.
From the gun on third down, here's Ritter. That is caught at the 3. And he is out of bounds at the 4-yard line. They get 24 on that one. And just like that, it's first and goal. Here is first and goal.
Down. 45.
Now, this looks like a design run. And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped it for no gain at the 4. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have 1 remaining. And they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Okay, right.
Second and goal.
Ready. 6-2 full.
Gray brought in motion. On second down, it's Ritter. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
I'll be getting
An
old
important
like
extra
this,
point up and good,
like,
so the
he
lead
not
is
even supposed to
3
have. He's supposed to be at
here in
14.
the late stages of the game. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's first and 10. Here's Nix to throw. Here's a ball thrown deep right sideline. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play. Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Here we go. One final play. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. He's going to look for the home run ball. And that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Dragons are going to come up with a late turnover. But it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So, it's a win for our visitors. What a finish to this one. The defense comes up with the interception in clutch time to seal it on the final play, and the defense walks off the field with the victory for their team.